Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade. Caitlin Clark officially has been announced as a part of the All-WNBA first team. Folks, the question was, yes, she's going to make All-WNBA this year. That much was clear. But will she end up on the first team, or will they do her dirty and put her on the second team? And today, it became ever so clear. Caitlin Clark is officially All-WNBA first team, joining A'ja Wilson, Napheesa Collier, Breanna Stewart, and Alyssa Thomas rounding it out. Folks, in case your eyes aren't working properly, she is the only guard on All-WNBA first team. The only guard. No Sabrina, no Chelsea, no Jackie Young, no none of that. No Kelsey Plum, no none of that. No Arike Ongombowale, none of that. Caitlin Clark is the only guard being part of All-WNBA first team. Now, just to show you how much of a joke this league is, look at the graphic the WNBA released. Look at the joke of a graphic the WNBA released. A'ja Wilson, apparently they already have her being traded to the Los Angeles Sparks. The marketing team over there can't get the smallest things right. The minute details the easiest details, they can't even seem to get that right. And if you pay close attention, you will see Caitlin Clark's name is spelled incorrectly. Cailtin. They're calling her Cailtin. Cailtin Clark. It's interesting. The actual face of the league, they spell her name wrong. And the Fugazi face of the league, they got her associated with the wrong team. It can't get any more of a joke than that. Now, in case you guys were wondering, Caitlin Clark's stats for this season, averaging 19 points, 8.4 assists per game, 5.7 rebounds per game, shooting over 41% from the field, shooting over 34% from three, 90% from the free throw line. Caitlin Clark, hands down, part of the All-WNBA first team. She becomes the first rookie on an All-WNBA first team since the year 2000. Since Candace Parker, folks. The 2024 Rookie of the Year is also an All-WNBA first teamer. It was expected after she came in fourth in MVP voting, and it was made official this afternoon on Wednesday. Clark is the first rookie to be named to the All-WNBA first team since Candace Parker won Rookie of the Year and MVP in 2008. And for those of you who aren't aware, fan voting was part of the MVP in 2008. If fan voting had any type of pull this year, she would have joined Candace Parker as winning Rookie of the Year and MVP. But I digress. Caitlin Clark is just now the fifth rookie ever to make it on the All-WNBA first team, joining Candace Parker, Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, and another Indiana Fever legend in Tamika Catchings. Caitlin Clark is surrounded by greatness. Every time she seems to put her name in the history books, she seems to put her name in the record books, she just continues to surround herself with greatness. She just continues to be in the conversation with the greats that came before her, with the best players that came before her. Very impressive. Now, if we go back and we actually take a look at that list, she's the first player since Sue Bird who was a guard to make the All-WNBA first team as a rookie. Diana Taurasi, Candace Parker, Tamika Catchings, those are all forwards, folks. Small forward, power forward, whatever. They weren't point guards. Her and Sue Bird are the only point guards in WNBA history to make all WNBA first team as a rookie. Those two stand alone above the rest. When it comes to the voting and how the voting played out, of the 67 voters between local and national media, Caitlin Clark got 52 first-team votes and 14 second-team votes. That means of all 67 voters, 66 people had her either first or second team. Again, there's that one voter who refuses to come to reality and put her on a first or a second team. There's that one person who refuses to put their biases aside, to put their hate to the side, and to be objective when looking at these WNBA awards. But fortunately for Caitlin Clark, this imbecile, this dummy, this fool didn't hinder her. This isn't going to be, oh my God, Caitlin Clark wasn't a unanimous first teamer. That conversation's not being had. That same person who didn't give her that Rookie of the Year vote to make unanimous, you deserve to get your credentials taken away if we're going to play that game here in the WNBA. Now, the prize for making all WNBA first team is $10,300. So what's it, $5,000 for Rookie of the Year? $10,000 for all WNBA first team? A quick 15 G's Caitlin Clark came up off just by being herself and playing her game in a league that so desperately, clearly, doesn't want her there. Sounds like a good deal to me if I'm Caitlin Clark. Sounds like a great deal to me if I'm Caitlin Clark. And these bonuses are only going to increase as that WNBA media deal begins to kick in. I'm sure next year it might be 20 grand just for all WNBA first team. I'm sure it might be 50 grand, and maybe for an MVP award. So as the media deal kicks in, Caitlin Clark will continue to cash in on her accomplishment within the WNBA. Now, a large question is, who is part of the second team? You got Sabrina Ionescu. You got Kalia Copper. You got Aneka Ogwumike. You got Arike Ongumbawale. You got Jonquel Jones. And now a lot of people are asking themselves, and rightfully so, where is Kelsey Mitchell? Kelsey Mitchell was what? The second leading scorer in the WNBA post-Olympic break? Would I rather have Kelsey Mitchell or Kalia Copper on my team? Kelsey Mitchell, 10 times out of 10 times. That's the name I would say, yeah, you need to come up off your spot. Kelsey Mitchell, this is for you. Am I going to throw my hands in the air and throw a temper tantrum? No. But am I going to say what I feel like it is? Yes. I think Kelsey Mitchell should have been all WNBA second team, especially when we see the names in front of her. Kalia Copper, Kelsey Mitchell. Give me Kelsey Mitchell. I don't care how many points per game Kalia Copper scores. That is irrelevant to me. Kelsey Mitchell is the best player. The better player between the two. Oh, but Ben, you don't care how much Kalia Copper scores? Meanwhile, you're saying Kelsey Mitchell deserves second team because she was the second leading scorer? You're damn right I just said that. Do something about it. Folks, in other news, dead on arrival. The Unrivaled 3v3 Basketball League finally announces that they have a TV deal with TNT, Turner Sports. TNT Sports has reached a multi-year deal with Unrivaled that'll feature 45-plus regular season games to air across TNT, True and stream on HBO Max. TNT seems to have part ownership in the league. Now the question is, did they buy in to the league? Or was this you want a media rights deal, you are getting absolutely no capital. Give me equity and I will let you use the infrastructure we already have set up to broadcast this measly league. That's where I'm leaning. I think they're doing the league a favor. I think they're doing 3v3 a favor by saying, we're not giving you any capital. Relax. You want to broadcast this game? Give us some equity and we'll let you use our platform to broadcast this game. To broadcast these games. 45 plus primetime games. 3 nights a week. TNT games on Mondays and Fridays. True TV games on Saturdays. All games streamed on HBO Max. The season begins January 17th, 2025. Now, quick things to note as we are on this screen. 45 plus primetime games. More games than a regular WNBA season. That's interesting in and of itself. More games than a WNBA season. WNBA without Caitlin Clark pulls in 397 views. Average. And that's on ION. That's on ESPN. That's on ABC. That's on CBS. That's on NBA TV. Now you want them to turn on TNT. Paid cable. They say that this is a fan-friendly league. What's fan-friendly about it if you can't get it for free? At least WNBA games, ABC, CBS, Channel 9 if you live in this area. ION, that's on free TV. Free cable. This, not on free cable. 3 nights a week, Mondays and Fridays. Folks, by that time, Monday Night Raw will move onto Netflix, in case you guys aren't aware. So they won't be going head-to-head up against Monday Night Raw on the cable tip, per se. But when it comes to viewership, they will be. Monday Night Raw will be on Netflix come next year. Friday Night SmackDown, I believe, still on Fox. Still will be on Fox. So you have SmackDown going head-to-head against 3v3 Unrivaled. Interesting. Not only that, Friday nights, for those of you who don't live under a rock, that's NBA on ESPN. NBA on ESPN are Friday nights. So they're going up against the NBA. They're going against WWE. Very interesting. True TV games on Saturdays. Folks, that's Court TV. The old Court TV. They're trying to turn that into a Turner Sports Network. I'm assuming this will be one of their flagship shows. One of their flagship programs. And then all the games will be streamed on HBO Max. Very interesting. All games streamed on HBO Max. So if you get HBO Max for what? $5.99, $9.99, I don't even know how much it is. You'll be able to watch all the games at your disposal. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, a couple players within the Unrivaled League, the most noticeable name is Angel Reese. The least noticeable name, everybody else. Can Angel Reese carry this league? Because that's really what it will be. Can Angel Reese carry this league when it comes to viewership? How many people will be tuning in? What's a success? Is 50,000 a success? 100,000 a success? 200,000 viewers a success? You let me know in the comment section below what you think a success would be, viewership-wise, for the 3v3 Unrivaled League. Will you be tuning in? Will you be just checking it out to see what it's about? Let me know in the comment section as well. Couple frequently asked questions within Unrivaled. What is Unrivaled? Some of you might not know. An innovative 3v3 professional women's basketball league founded by Nafisa Collier and Brianna Stewart. The league will feature 6 teams with 5 players on each team. The inaugural season is January of 2025 in Miami. It's 3v3 on a compressed full court basketball court, 70 by 50 instead of 90 feet like it is currently. All 30 initial players will receive equity in ownership. The biggest joke is who is playing in Unrivaled. Unrivaled will feature 30 of the top professional players in women's basketball. That's a lie. It will feature 30 women's basketball players. but 30 of the top? Stop it. That's a joke. The season will include 8 weeks of total play, including playoffs. The 6 teams will play in a round-robin schedule. The top 4 teams in the standings at the conclusion of the regular season will make the playoffs. Each game has a 1-hour broadcast window with 4 quarters of play, so I'm guessing 4 8-minute quarters, something along those lines. And then there will be a 1v1 tournament in February to determine the best 1v1 player in the world. Now, the names not taking part in this league, A'ja Wilson and Caitlin Clark. The real face, Caitlin Clark, and the fake face, A'ja Wilson, have already announced that they won't be taking part in the Unrivaled League. Now, could that be a masquerade? Can that be a sleight of hand? Oh, psych, we're here. Here's the hype. Doubt it. But it's possible. But I'm looking at this league like they're not taking part. A'ja Wilson said she's not taking part. Caitlin Clark said she's not taking part. So without without the face of the league and without the fake face of the league, Unrivaled might be dead on arrival. So the Bad Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. I appreciate all the support. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Were you surprised that Caitlin Clark was All-WNBA first team? I was not. Are you surprised that they managed to get a TV deal? I might have been. Streaming on HBO Max was probably where I would have leaned. But the fact that TNT said, give us equity and we'll let you use our infrastructure, that makes sense to me. Why give them money? There's no money to be gained. There's no money to be had. If the NBA doesn't make money, this damn sure won't make a dime. But it's a good PR move for TNT Sports. Appreciate all the support. As always, take it easy.